It's like I want to have a good relationship with my mother. She sucks.
Welcome everyone to Mental Health, and the subject we are talking about today is equality. Is it that equal? So,
Well, before we start off,
right.
I'd like to address something in our intro.
Absolutely.
I'd like to have a good relationship with your mom too, Cole.
I promise you, you don't.
You don't. You definitely don't. That is false. That is false. Anyways, I am Dina the Genetic Marvel. Below is Mr. Cole Clayton, of course, and down below from Upside Down Studios is Mr. Marco Torres. Hello, Victoria. Yeah. So, you know what? Realistically, if we follow on from the conversation we had yesterday, which is something we usually do, you guys have had some wild experiences with the ladies.
Yeah, there's a couple. There's a couple. And I didn't think my shit was bad until I heard everybody else's. I'm like, well, you had a nice girlfriend. What the hell are you talking about?
I mean, like it's yeah. You guys have had
Words I knew, I always knew it was bad. You can't fool me.
Like,
yeah, I went to it eyes open. I knew.
Yeah. What's the saying? The groupier the socks, the tighter the box. Is that's the?
No, not at all. Not at all.
No.
Because the psychos are usually the horse.
Damn. Well, hey.
No, yeah, the crazy ones sleep around, though.
Oof.
Yeah, but it's something about that touch of crazy, though. That touch of crazy just it kind of adds that extra French tickler into the pussy or something. I don't know.
Aren't they all crazy though? Like kind of like even like the chillest females are like a little like odd.
That's accurate.
There's levels of crazy.
That's true. There are always,
but the baseline is like it. Like I think the average chick, like if that kind of crazy was a dude, we'd all be concerned. Like if we were hanging out with a dude who was as crazy as the average chick, we would be like, watch that guy. Like, you know what I mean? Like, because he can.
That's accurate.
He can hurt people in a hurry. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Well, you gotta look at it like this, especially for women that are Dino and our age. We come up from that era. You know, their baseline, their bar to be reached was Miss Piggy,
who was violent.
Yeah,
Kermit.
She was very violent. She was very fucking jealous. She was a whore. She
Allison's getting them right now.
I mean, what?
Allison. Short for it's the girl version of algorithm.
Oh, yeah.
Allie.
Yeah, well.
Allison.
I mean, that's fair.
Big
hey, we hadn't even started and Marco got zapped. And I was like,
that's what I'm saying. He started talking about women and Allie got him.
I mean, immediately. I have a theory that I was trying to make a joke of that never worked, where I was like, the man back has changed into the woman, and proof of that is just how crazy things have gotten. But it's like, yeah, that happened in like the 70s or 80s, and women are in charge, and clearly they are definitely in control now, and no one is better. It's not one person.
I don't think they're not really in charge though. Like as soon as we stop fearing prison, like, and really if we all just stand up as a whole as men, we could just take this shit back. Like, we really could. Like,
I actually watched a TikTok today that said there's a theory. What is your favorite DreamWorks movie? Tropic Thunder.
I love the transition there, Dino.
That's all right. No, that was a theory that the reason why the United States government doesn't take care of veterans is because those are capable, trained men, and they don't want them in a position where they would be able to revolt. And you're like, that's why they don't provide any help for veterans with mental health issues. And
I've
you're like,
always wondered that.
yeah, it's very.
You
I
know
mean,
what I
it's not
found out today? I was doing some more light reading,
Hmm.
as I do. You know how I get.
I know how you do.
Did you know? Do you want to know what the number one component in testosterone is? Like the biggest supporter of building testosterone in the body? Like what builds the amino acid for testosterone?
No, I don't know.
Cholesterol.
Huh. That's interesting. Well,
Mhm.
so my understanding is that cholesterol is one of the building blocks for cell walls, your brain, like a
Yeah,
lot of things, and that's all bad cholesterol that we're told not to eat.
yeah,
So
dude. They're telling
yeah.
us they're trying to soften us constantly.
That's why the healthier the chick, the crazier she is.
That
I
makes
mean,
sense,
that's it.
actually.
Yeah, it
Vegans,
is.
man. Oh my God, are they off the wall?
I don't see a vegan that's too healthy. I don't see
No.
many a pasty thin. I mean, one of my greatest conquests younger was having sex with a vegan, but making her eat chicken nuggets before we fuck.
That is diabolical. You don't have to pay me, honey, but you got to eat these chicken nuggets. That's
it, dude. I'll never forget going to her house the first night I went to her house. We hung out and shit, and we're getting high, and I'm like, I got the munchies, man. And the only thing in her freezer looked like a fucking garden. It was just fucking lettuce and different fucking just green shit. And I'm like, you have no meat, no nothing. I'll cook for you. I mean, you got. So she pulls out from the back of the freezer. It looked like a fucking huge dildo, but it was this tube of deer meat. I'm like, I'm going to go get nuggets. I'll be right back.
I mean,
She only lived like a mile away from a McDonald's. I came back with 2 Big Macs and some nuggets, and that bitch ate everything, including the penis.
To be fair, we all live within 1 mile of the McDonald's. You're
Uh,
never more than a mile from a
Well,
McDonald's. You're probably within a mile from 2 McDonald's simultaneously.
let's see, over here, you're either next to a McDonald's, a Waffle House, or C's Waffles. Same shit.
Taco Bell.
No, see, the Taco Bells are a little bit further out. Dollar Generals. You are literally north, south, east, or west within a mile of a Dollar General.
What is that? Dollar General is just fun. It's so weird because I come from the country down in Texas, and I frequent the country out here a little bit too. And I like one day you'll just be driving by, you're like, where did that come from? I was here last week. There was nothing there. It's just in a yard. Like
that's how we determine. When I went down south to do some shows, we drove down there, and that's how you determine how closer to the south you were getting. The Dollar Generals get wider apart, and the Waffle Houses get closer together.
Waffle House. You're more likely to see Kid Rock in the South just because of all the Waffle Houses.
I saw barely any white anything down in the Waffle Houses down south.
That's why he'd be fighting there.
It was negative. It was like a negative, like a reverse negative.
Believe it or not, lots of white people go to Waffle House down south.
Yeah, they're the ones who are cooking.
Yeah, I
don't think so.
And stopping fights and stuff. That's fine. Starting fights, maybe.
I still remember the chick with the fucking Matrix arm. Remember that they tossed the chair at her and she was like,
"Pow!" Yeah. Bro, the first time I saw that, I said that to Cole. I'm like, hey, is that your sister? He's like, no, it's not my sister. I'm like, okay, just checking. She worked at Waffle House, and I'm like, she looks like she could fight. That's fair.
So here's something that's going on in the news. I didn't want to fucking look into it, but you kind of had to. And it has to, I guess, do with our equality talk tonight. What is going on with the WNBA and people throwing dildos on the court?
It's the
I don't
greatest thing
understand
ever.
the green dildo. Like, why is it always green?
Because it's rotten.
Hey, all I know is that the bets for what color dildo is going to get thrown on the court are more active than bets for the actual game.
Dude, I would love to see Brittany Griner just popped in the face with a fucking just slimy dildo. Just Bah!
Ah!
No, it has to be a red, white, and blue dildo. Brittany Griner should be smacked in the face with an American fucking, should say Trump 47 on the back of that motherfucker, MAGA on the side, and a big fucking flag to smack it right across her nose tits.
Go back to
I mean,
Russia.
I'd pay to watch that clip over and over
Yeah.
again. Like that's top tier business. Yeah. I mean, I wonder. You know what? I wonder if we
A
can
Russian
incorporate
flag would be pretty cool too, though.
a what?
A Russian flag. Is that an American flag? Hit her with a Russian flag, dildo.
That would be fucking great. Just send
I
them,
know.
send one each side, just smack her right on each side at the same time. Like
You know what? Hey,
Rocky IV, when the Russian and the American gloves hit each other.
I feel like Rocky IV.
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah. That's fair.
Can we talk about that shit too, like real quick, since we're on the subject of equality and everything? We're talking about Brittany Griner. How the fuck did this bitch get traded for like one of the worst gun, like the most notorious guns runner in the world ever?
When she's not that good at basketball,
And all she did, well, she's very good at women's basketball, but
that's not good at basketball.
it's really big. That's all it is. But like all she did in Russia was get caught at the airport with a vape,
Yeah.
like a weed vape. Like,
Well, there was a couple vapes, and
how did we equate that though? Like, get Griner back. Like, at what point?
White
Even
liberal
fucking Biden in his like worst Alzheimer's state. He could have probably been like, who is Brittany Griner? Like,
Oh, hold on. You think he actually knew who Brittany Griner is? Like, oh yeah, my best friend Brittany Griner. That's I hang out with Obama and Brittany Griner. Those are my black friends. Yeah, that's
that was the product of white liberal women.
but she's not even black, like white. Like, why do the white liberals?
No. It's because that's all the fucking white liberal women do. Oh my God, the Mexicans. Oh my God, the trans. Oh my God, there's dildos on the basketball court.
You know, that's another thing I'm seeing too is like a rise in white liberal women. Ever since Trump became like president again, is like even the most conservative women I know are starting to get more liberal, and it's kind of annoying.
I've not seen that. You know, the
Yeah,
conservative.
I mean, you
way too
be
far.
around old women though. I be around like new women, so like fresh new women. You know,
Bitch, just because your forehead wrinkle didn't come in yet, you've been fucking old ladies before I have.
no, I haven't.
that's horrible.
Russian. His face is turning redder than the Indian woman that he fucked the other day.
Gross.
That is
I'm
gross.
keeping it in the same race. Thank you very much.
Oh!
Really?
Speaking of, did you watch some videos that I sent you on the chat?
Which ones?
Found the perfect place for you, Cole.
Blacks only, okay?
So apparently, I love how people say that America is the most racist and America's just race this, race that. The Australians of all colors have come together to all hate the Jews. Racism in
They're kicking them out of Australia?
off the fucking hook, dude. I mean, they're literally burning Jew shit down.
Yes.
They're telling Jews not to come out their houses
How come that's not on the news or anything?
because that's America.
Well, it's on Australian
America
news.
has to be the racist one. Remember that.
Hey man. Hey, they're Thailand is throwing people with Israeli citizenship out of the country because they are being horrible. And they're like, so there's a video. I'm not sure if you guys have seen it a while ago. It was a group of people from Israel, and the girl is like, "My money builds your country. I do whatever I want here." And they're like, "Get the fuck out." And she ended up getting forced to leave. And then apparently now they're like, no, we don't serve Israeli people. And then there was another video which was hilarious where a lady walks up to guys like, sir, you're making other people uncomfortable at the establishment. Can you leave? And he's like, why? Because I said free Palestine. And then the staff member is like, oh, free Palestine. Oh, then you can stay. You guys need to leave. And you're like, oh shit. And you're like, I mean,
ridiculous, dude. I mean, everywhere you go nowadays, it's just the Jews are bad. The Jews are bad. Yeah, we know. Not like somebody didn't fucking try to tell you back in World War II, fuck faces.
Bro, they've been trying to tell us that since Jesus. Like,
But
people
it's-
just keep
it's not
ignoring it
even-
for some reason.
it's not even, hey, you know what though? That this is the crazy part is that you're going, hey, you have a country that has been criticized by, of all countries, South Africa, which was the notorious apartheid state, that is accusing this country of, hey,
It's
you guys
pronounced
are a
apartheid.
problem. And you're like, did you just call it apartheid?
Yeah, it's pronounced apartheid.
You're pronounced retarded. Okay.
No, I've heard it. I've heard it
Yeah,
that way. It's
You
pronounced
heard it
apartheid.
wrong. You heard it wrong.
I know what I'm talking about.
Hey,
So there's a
it's pronounced gaslighting, sir.
there's a dude, and he's gay at that.
Oh.
He went to Palestine.
Oh boy.
They actually let him there, walking around with a camera, no less. And he interviewed quite a few people there, and everybody. First of all, the place is not riddled. The place is not the fucking, the destroyed runway that we keep seeing on TV. The place looks like old New York, small little, the boroughs, the small towns type of people walking around, little deli type deals in the bottom, shit like that. And everybody that this dude, even the women that this dude fucking interviewed, he was like, well, what do you feel about, Israel and Palestine being, together, living together? They're like, no, they don't. It's not in the Bible. They don't deserve the land. What the fuck you mean it's not in the Bible? Like, the dude even pulled out a Bible. He was like, Israel is mentioned such and such many times in the Bible, whereas Palestine is not mentioned once.
Sure.
Like, Palestine don't even exist in the old days.
I don't give a fuck what the Bible says.
It's this is the problem, is that
Hey,
entire
Hey,
but that
And what
entire
you-
line of reasoning, it doesn't make any sense, right? Because look, well, is the United Kingdom mentioned in the Bible? So it doesn't exist either? Is there no mention? There's mention of Russia? No, then it doesn't exist. Like it's a moot point. Hey, if it was yours, you should have kept it. You didn't? Sorry. That's how the cookie crumbles.
Here's my thing too. Why do we give a fuck what the Bible says when we're talking about Jews and Muslims?
because it's history to
No,
them.
Muslims were not around during the Bible times.
That's what I'm saying. We're talking about
According
Jews
to the
and Muslims,
Quran,
and then we're using the Bible.
according to the
You know what I'm
Quran,
saying,
Islam
right?
was
One at a time.
going on at the same time as Christianity and all that shit. They were kind of handed.
No. Muslim religion came significantly further afterward. But this is the thing, is that the Muslim religion, okay, also, and this is in the Quran, it says that the Bible is right, okay? And the problem is that the Bible says you have to follow the one true God. All gods in the future and all gods in the past are false gods that you cannot follow. So if the Quran says the Bible is real, it delegitimizes its existence. So on you, right? That's why the whole thing is ridiculous. And to
why
use that
are the
as the
Muslims-
staple, hold on, to use that as the staple is like, well, that's the guideline. Okay, if you want to follow that, then let's follow that. But then you have all these other things that disappear, so you can't follow it, right? It's you can't have only what you want. Which is like, it's very specific, right? Like they're like, well, this is the rule, but this rule supersedes. You're just making things easier for yourself. You're lawyering the rules so that you can get away with it. Similar to the string that goes around Manhattan, so we can go wherever we want, because technically you're just making up rules so that, well, I'm not to blame. That's not how that works.
The loophole.
Yeah.
And I think it was how did it go? Islam. Fuck. It was Islam says that the Bible or the what the Bible says about not believing in false prophets is true, and that the God of the Bible is the real God.
Right.
In certain parts, because then if you start reading more into it, then it's all back to Allah and whatever the fuck, and it goes into story tells. But then, in the Bible, it says that Allah or Muhammad was a false prophet, and not to believe in false prophets. So
It doesn't name Muhammad anywhere in the Bible. It just says
It's like him way after.
in the future, false prophets. And see, this is the problem: is that if if you accept what the Bible says, okay, it says that all previous gods are to be abandoned as false gods, and all new prophets are to be abandoned because they're false as well. Only this one. So, that being said, also too, that means that previous gods are real, which is
I don't
also
know though. Jesus is pretty gay.
I think
I
Jesus
mean-
and Lucifer were gay, and that's why God hates gays. You know, one of
I hate gays too. If my son turned out to be gay,
his golden boy son, he was always barefooted or in sandals, wearing robes, long hair.
hanging out with hookers but never fucking them.
No, hung out with guys, hung out with 12 guys, and only one hooker's getting passed around. You know, that was the fag hag. I mean, and then you go, you look at, the
He's
devil.
drinking wine instead of beer and whiskey. Like,
Right. And then if you look at the devil,
he didn't exist.
there's all kind of debauchery that is blamed on the devil,
Mead.
all the way down to butt sex in Sodom and Gomorrah. So you got 2 gay kids. Yeah, dude's pissed off.
yeah. Jesus is gay as fuck. Although I don't think Lucifer is gay. I think
Lucifer.
Yeah, no, that's what I was about to say. Lucy is a chick. Lucifer is a chick. I mean, you don't make any rules for me. I'll just leave. Yeah, that's some fucking female shit. You're not allowed to me.
I'm gonna make my own way with my own rules. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be better than yours. Yeah, that's
Hey,
fair.
I give that one to Cole, but I'll step it up one. It's a lesbian chick.
Oh, for sure.
maybe, but every woman's a little gay, you know.
Man, I don't need a man to do this.
Hey, she's not just lesbian. She exclusively pegs people. Men, women, doesn't matter. She's a
She's-
pegger.
Brittany Griner.
Lucifer's a stud.
What?
Lucifer's a stud.
Brittany
That's it.
Griner is a devil.
I don't know about that, but no, this is the crazy part about it. Like, wait, if you follow that kind of the whole rationale behind it all, there are a lot of holes and stuff that you can poke into, but realistically, it's a matter of faith, right?
Well,
So
here's what I wanted to ask too. If this gonna sound like a joke, but like I'm like legitimately asking, it's gonna be. I swear to God, it's gonna sound like a joke.
I'll
But
get Google ready, no problem.
why you can't Google it because of the way I'm gonna word it. But why, if you like you said, I've never read the Quran. I've read the Bible twice, but I've never read the Quran. I've never read the Talmud or whatever the fuck, the Torah. I guess I've read the First Testament. I guess that's the Torah. I don't know.
The first
But-
5 books of the Bible. Go on.
Gotcha. So, why, if what you say is true about Muslim religion saying that the Bible is correct,
Right.
then why are the Muslims so Jewy? They're just like more Jewish Jews.
There's a big difference between
I know, but they do the beard and they're like they're always like they're like cutting their dicks off again and shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
the Jewy
So-
ones or the circumcised ones.
they don't eat bacon.
Non-Jewy ones have the bacon still wrapped.
The only
Look.
difference, the real big difference is like the Jews are of matriarchy and the Muslims are like, fuck that shit. Like, which I do respect. Like,
Hey, that's that is a good point. Is they have a lot of similarities.
maybe a
Specifically,
lot of them are anything
Hey.
like Christianity in a lot of ways.
no, they're not. Which is wild, right? Is because technically
They're
religion.
derivative of each other.
Well, religion is a Christianity sandwich. You have Judaism on one side, Christianity in the middle, and then you have Muslims on
Right.
the other side, right?
One's
So you have
derivative of the other, you know?
absolutely. The weird thing is that because of where they originated and the lack of influence
Goddamn
of-
Middle East, the worst place on earth.
it goes further than that. Remember, is Christianity had a massive influence and joining of
Europe.
Roman religions and a lot of pagan religions, right? So there was an influx of information that was from quote unquote civilized society. Is a little bit different. Whereas you have Judaism is Middle Eastern, and you have Muslims also Middle Eastern. A type of place where you may not have access to things like running water. You may not have access to electricity. You may not have access to refrigeration. So when those rules come into play, right? Like, look, if you've ever looked at the statistic with regards to what has to happen for a pig not to give you all sorts of parasites and diseases, it's quite extensive as to how you have to control everything that happens, right? So not only with drugs, but also just with how it's processed and the machinery and all that kind of stuff. Like all those things come to.
So they
into
didn't write
play.
that shit in the religion. Just don't eat pork.
No. So they're like, yeah, just don't do that. It's an unclean thing, and you're going, simple solution, right? So you have a lot of things that are very similar because of, and then you got to remember too is both
But Christianity is old as fuck. Why isn't that in the book?
because Judaism and Islam are also very xenophobic. They don't like outsiders. Whereas Christianity is like, we welcome everybody, bro. Come on in. Everybody come on in. So
that's another thing. Like Christianity is like the peaceful religion. A lot of times it's preaching like, you know, love thy neighbor and like kind of non-violent like solutions. But then the only reason Christians kind of rule the world, which we're finding out very quickly that we don't, but we were made to believe that we did because of the Crusades.
well, so the big thing with it, and this is a weird thing, is that Jerusalem was vied after. We're getting way off topic of equality, by the way, but sure, that's fine.
We're talking about equality of religion.
I mean, that's fair. That's a good point. So
we can get it back to hating on women in any second now. We're talking about religion of all things, you know.
So the fair the whole idea is that the importance of Jerusalem to and remember it was kind of decided to be a holy land. So if you watch, so there's a movie that is actually really awesome, and it's important that you watch the extended cut, is Kingdom of Heaven. And it's a fake story, but has a lot of real elements.
Is that the video game with like Mickey Mouse and all that? And
No, that's Kingdom Hearts, dumbass.
oh, okay.
Yeah, you know what? As soon as you were like, I read the Bible twice, I'm like, you can't read. What the fuck are you talking about? It's not. And especially, listen, I have Bibles that actually are in like normal words, and those are still hard to read. The Bible you had access to because you are a gypsy would have been
I've read the Bible.
No, you haven't.
I have no idea what it said
You
most of
read
the
that
time.
little orange or green cover book that they give you at school, or you steal out of a fucking hotel room. It's that little Gideon, whatever the
fucking Gideons, man. They stand
It
every Bible.
was in a hotel room one of the times. It was in a mobile 6, a 6.
And this is why
Motel 6?
my belief system is totally not with any of these fucking things. You know, my belief system was written on a rock, and mine says aliens and AI and robots.
Does it say Plymouth Rock?
You know what's happening right now? Aliens, AI, and robots.
Did it land on you?
That trumps Jesus, that trumps Muhammad, that trumps Dora the Explorer, whoever the fuck wrote the goddamn book. You know, I mean,
I would read a Bible done by Dora the Explorer. I think that'd be entertaining.
Well, the first 5 books of the Bible, Dora.
Yeah.
It's the Torah, not the Dora.
We did it. We did it. We did it.
Real. We did it. We did it.
Backpack. Yeah, that's fair.
Swiper, no swiping. Dude.
Hamas no swiping.
Hey, you notice that Swiper has quite the
Yeah, he's got
long
long ass
nose.
nose, don't
Is
he?
that he's got
He's got
also a
he's
weird
got-
haircut?
He's got
Yeah.
a hat
Got a
right
hat,
at the top of his head, you
a
know?
little further back.
Little fuzz on the
mean-
side of his face.
I mean, he's got like a lamb
Orange
chop
like
type
Trump
sideburns.
and-
Very. I gotta blow him up.
He's orange like our president, who's very clearly an Israeli sympathizer.
I
I
mean,
mean, at this point, I'm an Israeli sympathizer just because they're the underdogs again.
very aggressive eyebrows as well.
They're not the underdogs. They own everything. It drives me crazy because, like, everything white people were accused of, it was the Jews the whole time, incognito.
Why are you trying to get me demonetized, bro?
Again,
Why are
You
trying to do that?
guys were fucking warned, and now you're whining you didn't take the warning. So shut the fuck up.
I mean, let's
I
be
was
honest.
raised by a woman. They think Jews are nice.
Fucking years.
It's 'cause
No,
they're-
all women will say Jews are such nice people. Yeah, to you.
That's because their gifts are always diamonds. That's want some diamonds, little guy? Yeah, what the fuck? Yeah.
Diamonds and circumcised cock.
I remember the first time I had this conversation with Dino too. It was in like DMs and whatnot. And I'm like it was like 2 years ago. I'm like, have you ever done this Jewish shit? And he was like, yeah. Like, where
Yeah.
have you been? And I'm like,
Have you ever heard of the Jews? Like, it's the Jews.
That's exactly how it went. It's like, hey man, little question, been doing some reading. Have you heard of these people called the Jews? And I'm like, yeah, I'm very aware of them, there, friend. What do you want to know? He's like, they seem to be everywhere, but also nowhere. And I'm like, that's a great way of putting it. It got real deep real quick. And I'm like, bro, you're gonna get your mind blown.
Dino, the more, because every like 3 weeks, I'll send him new information. He's like, you gotta stop because you're getting pinged now. Like,
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm sure I'm gonna have to take this video down. That's for sure. I mean, yeah, they're like, hey, listen, you can't say that kind of stuff. I'm like, I didn't say nothing. I was very, very, very delicate with my words. I didn't
The pro-Jew. The spickest pro-Jew.
of course he is.
It's a lie. No,
I'm more from the Jews than the fucking hummus.
we all do.
I'll do y'all all one better, okay? I'm actually a Zionist. Y'all all go to Israel. Go there and be there.
Over
Stay there, and y'all can fight Palestine. I don't give a fuck about Palestine either.
over here, the Zionists are black folks.
Hey, Jew, Cole,
Jew.
if you can prove your Jewish, if you can prove your Jewish heritage, you can get a free trip to Israel. You know that, right?
I don't want to go there.
I think you should.
No, they'll kill me. Like, as much as
But,
I've
hey,
been Google searching shit.
If they don't kill you, they're gonna draft you, and I think that's hilarious.
Exactly.
You know what I find
Give me the front line.
You know what I find hilarious? What's up, Ray? The whole washing machine thing they do around the black square.
Oh, in Mecca. Yeah.
Yeah, you got to go around the circle 3 times this way, and then you got to go around this 3 times. Then they hit the rent cycle, and then you go back around, and then
So
you got
apparently
to
there's
kiss the lit fucking the
So
lit.
you're a black square.
there's a there's a lot of because I believe now it's actually open to both genders to walk
Yeah.
around the cube.
Oh, I didn't know it was open to both genders.
Only recently, and that has been not a good decision for a lot of people because there has been shall I say inappropriate behavior allegedly while people were running the wash cycle. Ray, what you walked into a nightmare of the internet, let's call it. It's not good. It's yeah. So but welcome. It's
I don't
great.
like that Ray was implying that she came into us. Sounds gay. After we were talking about dildos and
Oh, you would be
gay.
thinking about butt sex in that.
Hey,
thing.
speaking of the dildos, somebody sent me a screenshot of apparently the guy who's been charged with throwing a dildo at who is the hot blonde who knows how to fight?
Sydney Sweeney.
No. It's this what's her name? It's Sophie Cunningham.
Oh,
So
yeah,
18-year-old
she's
Aiden
fucking
Lopez,
fine,
who looks
bro.
gross, apparently was the one who has been charged with assault and disorderly conduct. So, bro got arrested for being the most accurate shooter at the WNBA game.
Damn. Here's the thing. Okay, this is why I can't. Okay, well, equality. Let's go. I'll make this happen real quick. Okay, somebody hit a bitch with a dildo from distance. Okay, and if that is, she's the enforcer of the WNBA. By the way, she fucks people up in those games, and I'll give her that of her own right. Okay.
Absolutely.
But the
Yeah.
reason why I can't fuck with the WNBA is because some dude threw a beer at Ron Artest in 2004, and it caused the greatest riot the
Yeah.
world has ever seen at the Malice in the Palace.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah, but you got wait, stop right there. You got to think about it. What's funnier? What are you gonna do? I don't give a fuck. You could be the most diehard fan for that team. Are you? Somebody hits your fucking favorite player with a can, you're ready to fight. You see a dildo go across John Elway's forehead, or one of them major fucking like Michael Jordan. He's up for that fucking boom, dildo right across the face. You're gonna tell me you're gonna start a riot? No. You're
I'm
gonna
saying we're going to start a riot, but I'm saying he got hit by a beer and took off running after the guy. If I'm Sophie Cunningham, if I get in the face with a fucking dildo, I'm running at that motherfucker. I'm
To
telling
be-
you right
hey.
now, we're fighting.
For clarity's sake, the equivalent for the guy
Nope.
side would be getting hit with the meaty part of a fleshlight. It wouldn't be a dildo, though.
Regardless, I don't want to be hit with that either. That's probably worse.
sillier.
That's probably worse.
Like
That's, you know, guys don't clean that shit.
smacking
No.
you in the face.
I mean, like, do
Y'all
you remember
saw
the
what
videos?
fuck I do when somebody slams my door a little too hard. Imagine hitting me with a sex toy.
You're
Fuck
gonna
that.
stand
The
there and
WNBA
whine.
is soft.
You'll stand there and whine and let somebody do it again, and say, "No, it's cool because we're cool."
Do you want to fight, Virgo? We can fight. You
Oh,
keep bringing it up like you want to fight. I'll fuck you up, bro.
I don't want to see that. I
Oh,
don't want
dude,
to see that.
dude, the great white hype will go down.
The great white hype, bro.
The great white. You think I'm great in white and
I
hype?
mean, I don't think that was the point, but hey.
I'm just saying, man.
I know.
You want to fight so bad, we can do it.
All I
We
know.
can fight. We'll tape it.
Oh, don't
Let's
do that.
go.
Hey. Gloves, mouth guards at minimum.
Fuck that, man. We're going that
No one's getting broken teeth. That is, you guys do not have health care. That is a bad
I already
idea.
have broken teeth,
I got health care.
so we're good then.
You guys are, hey, number one, you're an idiot, and then Marco is old as shit. Both of you are not coming out.
Because
You guys
Marco's
are
not
not coming out
also
okay.
an idiot. Fuck you. Fuck you. I'm a young idiot. He's a dumb, old idiot. Okay, call it right. Call it right.
Knowledge bowl too.
And I'm not young.
Definitely get decimated their LD class.
You just don't want to see Marco get hurt because I'm in my prime.
I don't want to see either of you get
I
hurt.
was the one who mentioned it.
I don't want to see either one of you hurt. We have a good thing going. That's not going to help anything. Okay, that's not.
Like that. This is a friendly fight.
No, there's no such thing as a friendly fight.
It is.
Thank you.
You know,
Friendly fight.
I'll
You're
put
still
it in
friends.
the nuts if I got to. What the fuck is wrong with you?
You've never been friends with somebody you fought with?
No,
I have, yeah.
That's pretty gay, Margo.
I became friends after a fight or whatever. You know, we
You
kind
never
of
fought somebody, you never fought somebody that you loved.
no.
I have.
Closest thing was my brother. And I fucked him up, and I hated him.
I had a friend
All right,
challenge me
all
to a
right.
fight.
For the record, I don't want to fight Marco now anymore because apparently he takes it too hard.
He does.
I'm over
That's
here
exact-
Johnson,
Hey.
really.
What did you not understand of Puerto Rican? He's like, yeah. He'll have your name on his gravestone and be like, fuck Cole Clayton. That's
I don't-
his epitaph.
I don't speak Mexican, okay?
Hey,
I don't know what that means.
He might beat your ass. It's still on his gravestone. Fuck Cole Clayton. It's going to be on there. You should be like, it doesn't, regardless. You can't be, there's certain things that you're like, oh, I have to burn this to the ground now. It's, you know, like, look,
okay, so let me clarify, Marco. I wasn't threatening you. I was just offering a friendly fight.
hey, he doesn't work on white man rules. There's no such thing as a friendly
you-
fight. It
So you
means
understand
get your-
what I'm saying, then, Dino? You
Yes,
understand?
I understand what you're saying because I grew up with whites. Okay, it's totally
Goddamn,
fine. Look,
goddamn
and
fucking
he
minorities.
his screen is frozen, but he looks like he's like he's gonna bust out into an Ultimate Warrior speech like when I get in the
frozen
ring with
with
Cole
rage.
Clayton. Yeah, it's immediate rage,
These fucking minorities, man. They're so
and a
sensitive.
razor blade right on the mouth. Ha, paf, and you're just like, what the fuck? Yeah.
What do we need to talk about next week? Why are
It's-
minorities so sensitive? Let's
Yeah,
bring
if
out
this
every
doesn't-
minority
hey.
we know.
If this doesn't get me demonetized, that definitely will. That's fair. Yeah, that's perfect. Great. Yeah, that's what
Yeah,
I
but
needed.
you have a good time though, right?
I mean, I'm not saying it's a bad time. I'm just saying it's an aggressive situation. It's
Oh my goodness. And I meant women too in that. I wasn't like picking off
Oh.
black folks.
not male or female, just all
Right.
minorities. That's the key.
Everybody who's not a white man is super sensitive. It must be because y'all lose a lot.
Why are you making it worse? I don't understand.
I'd be
What did I
pretty
do to you?
sore. I'd be a sore loser too.
I mean, that's fair.
We're
I mean,
not-
that's
That's the other thing. We're losers too. Now that we found out
Yeah.
about the
You-
one particular group that I can't name anymore because I've said it too many times.
definitely. Yeah, you are the best part was where you're like, yeah, things are gonna change. Things are gonna change. Hey, what? Hell, man, we were gonna change. Oh, what the shit? And then everything went to hell. And
This is the
it's,
only time
yeah.
in my life I ever had hope too.
Apparently,
Marco?
Allison doesn't like fucking hands being thrown. What
Hey, the
fuck?
funniest part.
It's a
So
woman.
when I'm not sure if you could see, but when you froze, you were like this, and it looked like you were gonna bust into like an Ultimate Warrior rant where you're like, "When I get in the ring, he's gonna feel the vengeance and fury of
It
Michael
looked like he was
Jordan."
going Super Saiyan. Like,
100%. Yeah. Suddenly has
I
hair.
don't remember what I was gonna say, and then the next thing you know, it was just like little skinny things. I'm like, this is dirty.
Bro.
Here's,
It's
here's something that I mean, it kind of goes. It'll fall back into the religion thing we were talking about. But I've seen
Sure.
today kind of like I've heard for the longest times that dude Billy Corgan from the Smashing Pumpkins.
Oh, yeah.
Like he was saying some shit back in the day. I didn't know what he was saying, but everybody thought he lost his shit.
Fair.
So,
he's saying despite all of his rage, he was still a rat in a cage.
well, that kind of goes into what's being said. So apparently he went on. I guess he did it on the Rogan show. Also, he said that he believes in shapeshifters. And he's not sure.
Like in Borat?
No.
Like when they turn into roaches?
No.
Okay.
So
Roaches.
and he said that he said it a couple times. He said he's actually seen a shapeshifter face to face, and that it freaked him the fuck out. Now he refused to tell anybody who this person was.
You're starting to get glitchy again. or something.
Oh fuck, because they were like a rising star or whatever. So then after a couple years that went by, the story comes up here and there. So there's somebody else. Apparently, this is a well-known story in the music circle, the local music circle.
Oh.
So what he said was like the details of it. He met this chick, and after at a party that he threw, she stayed the night with him. As they were having sex, he said when she was coming, her face started contorting and her eyes turned big and black and started going all kind of weird and shit.
I've seen that though. That's not that abnormal.
So he got out the room and he called his boy.
Yeah.
His boy hears the chick in the background yelling at him why he didn't sleep in the same bed as her after they got, because he went to another room into a different bed. So he thought that maybe he was a little bit too drunk that night or buzzed up or whatever. So he's like, he let it go.
Yeah.
I guess couple, like they were messing around on and off for a while. One night she comes over with one of her girlfriends, and they're all. He said that they did the deed. He went to the bathroom to take a shower. He come back out. The chick is going down on the other chick, and her face is changing up again. And he just left them there at his apartment. He called from the airport. So
She's like, I gotta go.
So the chick is supposedly Tila Tequila.
I can see that. I was gonna say Courtney Love, but
everybody
that's Courtney Love's real demon face.
Everybody thought he was talking about Courtney Love because it was like a known secret. Like,
right. That's who I was getting at. Like,
she's a murderer. Yeah, that's fair.
So the odd thing about it now is Tila Tequila is putting out all these videos and podcasts and shit saying that they're coming to get her. That everybody thinks it's the Illuminati, but it's really the Illuminati is a cult of Baal. Which there's a lot of that shit going on. So now you start looking into you
they don't want to set the show off so bad.
Sorry.
You keep that in your head, and now there's one of the Jeffy Files victims who comes out and says that when she was being whatever happened to her, that Jeffy, when he was about to bust, he changed, and she described the same fucking thing that that Billy Corben described about Tila Tequila. The eyes, the face, the fucking, and it's supposedly they were the cult of Baal.
To be clear, we're referring to an interview that was done on the Howard Stern show with Billy Corgan, where he discussed that. And this is a ongoing thing that we're discussing. It's not our own, so we are not liable for this. We're all just talking shit. To be very clear, you guys are definitely trying to get me on monetized. I don't know if you guys talked about it beforehand or what you guys did, but you're bad people, basically. You're both bad.
No, equality.
Quality.
Yeah, because that's better. Jesus Christ.
The one that you asked me, and I said some crazy, fucked up, misogynistic shit, and you're like, "Seems in order." What do you think was gonna happen? Do you know?
I tried to change it, and I was like, "Equality." That's a little more broad.
Okay, so let's talk the last 12 minutes. Let's actually talk about what I actually said.
Okay, hold on. Let me pull it up. That way we can actually.
Oh, you're gonna read it wrong because I know I spell shit wrong.
No. I'm not gonna read it wrong. Why would I read it wrong?
And again, this is why our Department of Education is being.
The fact that we live in a society where we as men are supposed to make the same amount of money as women, but work twice as hard and then also pay for everything has been a common topic coming up lately.
Yeah, I read it quite a bit.
Yeah.
Or I'm supposed to make the same amount of money as these bitches because we're supposed to be equal pay, but then they still expect me to pay for everything.
Correct.
But I gotta work twice as hard too. Cause I gotta suffer.
Yeah. Well, it's the same thing with loyalty and honesty. Well, loyalty and honesty. You're like, well, you have to be loyal, but I don't have to be loyal. You're like, why? No, we both have to be loyal. They're like, oh, you have to tell me all your secrets. And they're like, okay, well, you tell me your secrets. And they're like, oh, I'm not gonna tell you my secrets. And you're like, then why am I telling you my secrets?
I would never tell a girl a secret. Ever.
Now, and predominantly, especially from my point of view and from where I come from, I was brought up by womanizers. You know, all my role models were womanizers, and the music that we listened to was as such. You know, the women pay for everything. The women do this. The women buys you this. You don't pay you don't treat a bitch, they treat you. Now, as I got older and decided I was going to leave the hood and go to the white neighborhoods, that's when I noticed that there was all these guys are paying for everything. Like, all these guys, what the hell she do? Like, I'm over here, fucking the chick that you're out there paying everything for. Like, what the hell's going on here?
Yeah, now, I was that dude on the other side, Margo.
That statement alone
is starting to leak into the hood chicks now.
Yeah.
And the guys are, most hood dudes are fucking broke. Or if they're not broke, they put their money in their rims or their teeth. So, which white people need to learn: the grill, fix the grill, the teeth. A Bentley is just
Well,
another piece of shit on the road. If it
I
ain't
find
got
it-
a grill.
I find it funny that Marco's first statement is like, "You're out here paying for this woman, and I'm the one fucking her." And you're like, and then he's like, "Why do people not like it when I'm around?" And you're like, "I mean, because you're kind of fucking their ladies. Is probably the chief thing. That's don't do that. That's
See why every
any
person he
froze,
fought,
any froze. God damn it! Come on."
I see why every man he fought, he had to be like hate them because like they came at him. You fuck my girl.
And he's like,
No-
"Yeah, I did
no friendly
better than
fight.
you did." And you're like, "Ah, damn it." Yeah, that's not a
No
good-
friendly fights. Yeah, it's not gonna be friendly if you're fucking my girl, bro.
I mean, that's fair. That is a reasonable thing. No, but like realistically, the whole idea of like loyalty and actual partnership is different, right? Like it's a lot of people don't share those values. I don't think they even understand the value of, being together, right? It's they don't understand the idea of being a team towards one goal. A lot of people forget, a lot of people don't understand, and that's the real problem because everybody's like, "No, I got to worry about myself." You're like, "Well, if you worry about yourself, then no one is. Why would I worry about you if you're worrying about you?" Right? Doesn't make any sense.
Well, and then you take all the they're my favorite too is like, can you take out the trash? And they're like, why can't you take out the trash? That's man's job. Okay, but to be fair, all the women's jobs have been replaced by machines. Y'all don't do anything anymore. Look at the washer machine. Look at the fucking dishwasher. Look at the fucking clothes iron. You know what I mean? Like
Hey,
look at the vacuum. Like,
well, this is how did he like? Okay, you're almost back. The whole idea too is like, okay, I'm gonna take out the garbage, but then can you sweep up? And they're like, no. You're like, I'm not gonna take out the garbage because I'm gonna sweep up. You take out the garbage, right? I even like it's that's the thing is there's people have a hard time understanding what a real partnership and a relationship is and that kind of stuff. And people have this bad, and it's a bad habit, is realizing like, I know this was, someone was like, "That's really harsh." And I'm like, is it though? Was my grandfather on my dad's side had like fucking 6 daughters, which I'm like, that's a nightmare because Greeks still do dowries and shit.
not
He's
back
like,
then.
right? Yeah, back then. That's dowries.
No,
So
man, back then you just Shut
well,
up.
so when they would get married, when he would took them out of the house, he goes, "Okay, you see this door?" And they're like, "Yeah." He goes, and this is him taking them to the church to get married. He would say, "You're not welcome here anymore. You can't come back here to ask, oh, my husband. No. You're not welcome here. You can come back with your husband. You cannot come back alone." And people, when I told people that, they were like, "That's really harsh." And I'm like, no, it's the whole idea that no, you're my daughter. I love you, but you have a new family now. And that's your priority.
Decision. That's your life decision. You
Yeah.
want fucking.
I agree with that. So you do that way both ways too.
That's crazy. Though, that and the bad thing is that's a lot of places still have shit like that.
I mean, listen, is it great? No. Is it wrong though?
But the fact that the same people who will bitch about that are the ones that be like, "Oh no, my fucking 10-year-old could get her fucking puberty blockers and his penis cut off."
Right. And that's like, it doesn't make sense, right? And there's that problem in and of itself where you're just going, I don't understand why we don't have an understanding of how these two things work, right? Like, people aren't really working in together to understand it. Can I ask you guys a question? Are you guys seeing any extra comments? Because I don't see any comments. I see like
I don't
6
either, really.
That's
so
all I saw was raised.
yeah, well, there's 2 from Twitch, and they're like, "Oh, best viewers."
Yeah, link.
So,
All that shit.
but okay, so but that's the problem, right? Is that a lot of people don't realize that you're like, yeah, when you get married, that's no longer your household. Your household is now with your spouse, and that's not an easy thing to turn off, right? And I've heard this so many times where it's like, "I'm gonna go see my parents." My ex-wife did that a couple times, and I was like, "Hey, yeah, that's not gonna work for me. If you go, you go. That's fine. You ain't coming back though. We're done here. It's it, right? Because you're like, if you are going to just keep on running away, what effort are you putting into this, right?
Oh, well, then over here in the States, though, you get a lot of these families, and I see it a lot in the hood more. That the parents are all up in the middle of the relationship.
Absolutely.
Oh, my daughter will do this. My daughter will do that. My daughter or my son ain't doing this. That look, that ain't your kid no more.
That's right.
That ain't your fucking kid no more. You're ruined. I mean, if this was a good relationship, you're fucking ruining it.
Right, you get in the middle of it.
Yeah.
My mom
Well, and
used to try to do that shit a lot too. And I used to just, finally, I'm just like, you're not, like, you're just a person now. Like, you're not my mom anymore.
Yeah.
Like, here's an example. Like, yesterday was the 6th, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was my daughter's birthday. My daughter Maya's birthday. She came here. She stopped over. Gave her a hug, and she told me that she got engaged.
Good for her.
That's it. Okay. Well, until I see a ring, then then I'll say congratulations or whatever.
A ring?
Oh.
No, it's the new thing. She's asked him.
Ew.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Did you ask her if she pegged him afterward to celebrate, or how that?
I've heard things. I don't want to get into it. You know what? That's not my business. As a father, as a parent, that is none of my business. Now she's a grown woman. Yeah. She's about to have her own family, like Dino.
You are allowed to have an opinion, though.
Where it goes is none of my fucking business. My opinion stays on here.
Well, and
why does every woman you come near why do they become so fucking masculine? Just stop it, man.
Dude, fucking Ray hit a deer.
Are your sons wearing ponytails too?
Dude, Ray hit a deer last night with her car and drove home. I was like, "Are you okay?" She's like, "Yeah, I'll be all right." I was like, "I know you'll be all right, but I mean, are you okay?" Physically, I know you could have picked the deer up and the car and probably walked it home.
But, yeah, well, that's a good point.
On the shoulder, dragging.
She's like, "I bought these straps for a reason."
Yeah, looked for the deer after she hit it. Like, I know she wanted to take it home and gut it.
I mean, on principle, on principle alone, that's fair.
On principle alone, it ended up in the gut pile.
Yeah. No, that's fair.
Disgusting.
It's very, but justice. God damn, again? Son of a bitch.
Why did you hit so many deer? I feel like she's doing that shit on purpose.
Well, no,
I wonder.
We can't hear you, Marco.
No, so the first time was somebody else hit a deer and she got it.
Oh, okay.
This time she hit the deer. So I know that there are those little tags you can put on your car that whistle at a higher level that apparently is supposed to keep deers away, but
I need that.
Oh, Jesus Christ, Marco. I don't know why his internet is like there's no way it could make sense. Like that his internet just doesn't function for this specific show.
It's been 5 years, bro.
I know.
I've known him for 5 years. It's always been this way.
I know. It's a wild thing. There we go. Hold on. Maybe. No. Hold on. Sorry. There we go. Stop clicking it.
I'm not touching nothing.
No, not you. Fucking Retardo Montalban with the hair.
You wanted me to start taking controls of the fucking backwoods. But
not while I'm here, idiot.
Now you
not while I'm here.
I do everything from my fucking phone. Equality.
That's not equal. This is the whole point. Was that if we have our roles reversed, I was doing the cooking, you were still drinking, and then you still
roles in this circle jerk. Okay, that's gay.
What?
Yeah, I didn't understand what the fuck he said either.
Think about it. But not right now, just later.
I heard, I'm gay.
No, can I tell you? We're at the end of the show. I'm going to tell you, I finally fucking crossed the road to perdition. Okay? We're watching Happy Gilmore, right?
All right.
and Bad Bunny is slapping honey on Travis Kelce's chest, right, to get him to get eaten by a bear. And my 9-year-old son, is just like, "That's gay!" And that's the first time I ever heard him say that. And I was so proud as a father. I was like, "Oh, thank God!"
Yeah, God, nothing
he
to worry about
kinda
now.
walked with the pigeon toe, you know. So I'm like,
Yeah.
his favorite color is turquoise. I was a little concerned there for a minute, you know. He's like, "That's gay!" Like with his whole chest.
I got the feeling that fucking Jack is gonna be dressed like Adolf for Halloween. He's gonna give himself a dirty Sanchez in the front, come
No,
out, and
I'm Adolf. He's Goebbels.
Cole's gonna be the proudest dad in the world.
Why do you guys not like me being monetized? That's what I don't understand. That's
I'll be
why.
Hitler. He'll be Stalin.
Hey, dude, I talked about Jews for fucking 20 minutes. I didn't get fucking shut down. I said something about punching Cole in the nuts. Boom. Shit starts spinning. I don't want to hear it. I'm
I
just
mean-
like the fucking fag up above me.
Say the F-bomb.
Well, everyone, this has been Mental Health discussing equality. We didn't. This is probably the last episode that I'll be monetized. So if you want to send money, now is your opportunity. Aside from that,
Have you gotten any strikes yet? You'll be all right.
What? Because I said cigarette? You're a foreigner. I don't want to hear it.
I'm a foreigner.
No, he is.
I am a foreigner. If anything.
I
Hey,
got
my-
sausages like the show right at the end.
You can go to the corner
Yeah.
store and buy
She's
bags
watching
by
because
the
these
fucking-
people are dog shit. They're all horrible people and they're gonna burn in hell. It's like,
I
oh,
take it all back, Dino. There you go. So that
Yeah.
should help.
okay, that should
Yeah.
allegedly.
We're sorry.
Where is it
Allegedly,
allegedly?
This is all for entertainment purposes, has nothing to do with reality, but hey, we appreciate you, the viewer. So in the meantime, have a wonderful rest of your Thursday, everyone. And we'll be back on Saturday with Hammer and Cheese. I still have no idea what I'm going to cook, but I am going to be trying to get drunk. So, hey, we'll see what happens.
Big cheese.
I mean, that's not a bad idea. Good night, everybody.
And it's like, I want to have a good